What's up, guys? Spiderbot here. Welcome to Heyday Level by Level. We're going to be taking a look at two levels. I know I mentioned we'd probably be doing one at a time, but there's not much that you get from these two levels, but there are a couple things that I want to talk about, okay? So level 4, when you reach level 4, you're going to get a diamond, and one saw. That's it. You see the image in the video. That's all you get. That's all you get. Now, again, I'm going to expand out to my my entire farm. Obviously, I have more stuff than you would have at level 4 or 5, but I just want to show you with the saw what you use the saw on. Well, you see these trees over here. Now, I only have trees in my expansion areas. You can expand your farm eventually, okay? But see these larger trees, you have the smaller ones and the larger ones. The smaller ones you can cut down with an axe. The larger ones you have to use a saw to cut down. So what you would do, and I'm just going to go over to one of my apple trees, you'd select the apple tree, and it would give you the option. Like right here, it gives me the option for a basket. Well, if that tree was dead, then it would give me the option to use a saw on it, and I just swipe the saw onto the tree, and then you can cut it down. So that's what you're going to get on level 4. It's just the diamond and the saw. That's it. What gives? Give us more stuff than that. Anyways, on to level 5. Level 5, you get 3 additional fields, and we'll show the image again. 3 additional fields, 3 soybeans, and another diamond. Okay, so I'm just going to bring in the other fields. So there are 3 other fields, and this is the layout that we're going to follow, okay? Oops. No, you don't get goats. Stay there, goats. All right, so there's a cat. You don't get a cat either. Anyways, so this is the layout of our fields. So again, we're going to be planting wheat on these 6 fields. We're going to be planting corn here, and we're going to be planting our soybeans there. Soybeans take 20 minutes to produce. So as soon as you get your 3 fields onto your farm, as soon as you get to level 5, put your 3 fields down and immediately plant your soybeans. All right, because you're going to need them. Trust me. And I believe, again, you're still going to have your bakery. We don't have the dairy yet. We still have the bakery. You've got bread. I believe you have cornbread, and eventually, yeah, you're going to have to wait for a while to get your cookie. So there's really nothing that we can use our soybeans on yet. When we get to our feed, that's when we start getting cows. And level 6 is when you can get your cow pasture and cows and your dairy, and you're going to need soybeans in order to produce cow feed at that stage of the game. So you want to make sure that you generate enough soybeans so that you have a bunch in your silo storage. So I'd go approximately, the way I try and keep my silo storage is approximately the same amount of each product. Okay, so I'll have, let's say your silo can hold 25 or 50 items, depending on where you are and if you've upgraded it. And we'll talk about that in an entirely separate video. But let's say you have a silo storage of 25. Well, you want approximately 8 wheat, 8 corn, and 8 soybean, just to make things even, right? Even though we have 2 sets of 3 fields for wheat, you want to keep it somewhat even in your silo, okay? But just make sure, again, you don't want to get rid of all of your product, right? You always want to have at least 1 soybean that you can replant. Ideally, you want to have at least 3. You don't want to have empty fields, right? So you plant some soybean because you only have 1 and you have 2 empty fields. You don't want that. Okay. One thing that I should mention, and I believe that you meet Greg on level 3. I believe you meet Greg on level 3. And did you see that duct tape? That duct tape that just came up when I took my wheat away from my fields when I got it, right? Well, the duct tape is for your barn storage upgrades. Your barn upgrades consist of a bolt, a single wood plank, and duct tape. And I believe at your level you're going to need 1 of each in order to do your first barn storage upgrade. It increases your capacity of your barn. So once you get 1 of each, and you can get it from farming, you can get it from collecting eggs from your chickens, then you want to upgrade your storage. So you always want to keep on top of that and make sure if you do have enough of those items, you want to upgrade your storage as soon as possible. And then the same goes for your silo. In this case, you have nails, screws, and the double planks, basically. So once you get enough of those, you want to increase your storage. I try never to sell any of those items unless I have a lot more of one than I do of the other. Like right now, I have way too many screws. I got 7 extra screws than I really need. So that's when I'd consider selling some of them. One other thing that I forgot to mention, and again, I was just getting to that before we got interrupted with the duct tape, was that when you meet Greg is this farmer dude that you meet, and I believe it was on level 3. So we didn't mention in the previous video, but he comes on, he introduces you, he takes you to his farm, right? And he sometimes shows up to buy stuff at your farm. So he visits your farm. He's like, hey, I want some corn, or I want some wheat or whatever, or I want some bread. So you can sell to him. But let's just go and visit his farm. I mean, he's got this level 100 farm. So there are a couple of things that you want to make note of for Greg. One is that occasionally you will find a random mystery box on his farm. Usually, when I come to his farm, it's located in his driveway. It might be hidden a little bit behind his truck, or it might be further up his driveway by where his dog is right now, or it could be sometimes some other random location on his farm. So, and that could be the case for any farm you visit. If you visit somebody else's farm to buy product off of them, or you have friends, like a friends list, and you can go visit their farm, then you might find these mystery boxes on their farm. One other thing, though, Greg will sell you stuff at his roadside shop. You are the only one who has access to those items, okay? And generally, I believe he will have 6 items that he sells every 24 hours. Every 24 hours. So as soon as you buy his items, or even if you don't, 24 hours later, they'll reset. He'll have new items there for you. Always, always, always buy what he is selling, okay? Because he will always sell for a great price compared to what you can get on the roadside shop from somebody else, okay? I buy every time he gets reset, and it resets in the evening for me, I always come to his farm, and I always buy every single item that he has for sale. Again, it's cheap. He sells it for cheap, so you may as well. Whether you just keep it and use it, or you resell it when your own roadside shop opens up, then just do that. But always, always buy those items. And there's a mystery box. See, sometimes it appears on your farm, so we can click on it. And sometimes, not very often, do you actually get the contents of the mystery box without having to pay 3 diamonds to open it. I never pay 3 diamonds to open it. I just wait for the ones that open automatically for free. Okay? So that's it. That is level 4 and 5 for you. We've got our field set up. We've got our bakery going strong. We've got our feed mill creating, I know it's creating pig feed, but you don't have pigs yet, but creating your chicken feed. We can get some eggs from our chickens. We can give them some chicken feed to produce more eggs, and we can sell to these annoying little people that buy stuff from us on our farm, right? Okay, so that's about it. That's level 4 and 5. We'll come back next time for level 6. Level 6, you do get some good stuff, so we will focus on only level 6 on our next video. Hope you guys are enjoying. We'll catch you next time. Spider out.